Okay, class. So this is assemblies part 2, and here I'm going to show you how to mate and make flush constraints. You'll see what I mean. First thing you need to do, we go back to our Google Drive. We're going to go find our folder. You're going to go to where you saved all your files. Pegboard assembly. Oh, look at this. This is the assembly file. These are the part files. So I need all of it. I right-click here. I went back. Find the whole folder. Right-click. Download. Now I open it. Open up that assembly. And we are ready to... Oh, wait. Hold on. We're almost ready. We need to extract all our files. Extract them. Now we can go. Okay. Now we're ready to go. So, like we learned in the design process, you can have constraints or limits. Now, when we're talking about a design process, it would be the limits that you have in resources, whether it be time or money. With this software, the limits would be where the object can be positioned. So the first thing I want you to look at is the flat surfaces, because these can be placed together as if you were to glue them and put them right next to each other and they were to stick. So the first thing you do, you click Constrain. This is the new tool. It's only in assemblies. Constrain. And you'll see Mate. That's the first thing we're going to work with. Now, the Mate tool is going to put them face to face, as if you were putting two slices of bread together. You see, if you look at this image up close, it's got a yellow box on the right and a blue box on the left. This is the blue selected solution that I have right in the middle of my screen. Now, I'm going to show you how this works in just a second. I have first selection, mate, and now I'm going to pick the first thing. I'm going to start with the edge, this edge of the pegboard. Click. And that's going to be connected to the edge. When I click this, these are going to be lined up with each other. Click. Boom. It's not perfect. Should not be perfect. But this has just attached this piece to the back of this piece. Now, this next one is called flush. I'm going to show you what flush is right now. It basically means that you're going to put them right next to each other, so it makes like one face. You see how it's just like a line? So now we're going to use this. Oh, hold on. First we click apply to get our second one, to get the one that we just did. Then we click flush, and we want this edge to be flush with this edge, or lined up all the way. So I click this side, and then I click this one. You hear the click. Boop. Here it is. It's lined up. It's flat. And we're almost done. There's only one more thing. We click apply. We're going to do mate between, I'm going to zoom all the way in, here and here. Now that we've done all these three mates and flushes, that is connected perfectly. It looks so beautiful. That's what we're trying to do here. Now that we've done that, you can save, I recommend saving frequently. And then we're going to move on. Now, I'm going to have you do this piece. You're going to use a combination of mate and flush. I'm going to go ahead and do that quickly, and then, but I'll pause the video. I suggest you do the same. I'll see you in a second. Now that we have done both sides, we have the power and the ability to do this square peg. Use the combination of these tools. Actually, I think you will need 2 of them because you want it to slide through in order to get the square peg into the square hole. Give you a hint. Mate is going to be used twice, at least. Alright, I'm going to do it now. So I mate this side with, let's say, zoom all the way in, this side. And it looks pretty good, but it's in our way, kind of, so we can move it. And now, if I were to put this edge on this edge, it'll straighten it out. This is where I expect this to take a good amount of time for you guys. So I mate, and I mate, and boom, apply. Now, after I apply, I can go, and look at that. Oh, slides right in, slides right out. Looks pretty good. Before I get into the circle, I want to also point out one thing. Right-click the piece that you don't want to have move ever. That's going to ground that piece and make it the center of attention. So you right-click it. Go down, grounded. So now, only the pieces around that are going to move. This will not move if you click and drag. Just these. And this. Since this is attached to this, it's not going to move. Alright, now the last thing we need to do is the circle peg. So, here we go. I just made sure that I had it correct before moving forward. Here you click constrain. And you're actually going to use the same one because the surfaces, the edge of this is going to be sliding on the edge of that, just like the mate constraint. So you're going to, you see that line? That's a line coming through the center of the circle. You want that. That's going to say that this cylinder is going to be mated with, you see that? I got the dotted line with this. Click apply. Press cancel, and you'll see it's all done. That's mated, and so is the rectangle. You now have the block toy. Now you can go ahead and color it, but very importantly, make sure that you save this assembly. Make sure that you take a picture of it, just a picture of it, and post it onto the Google Classroom assignment that I tell you about. Good job, guys.